And welcome back to another exciting episode of Where's My Anime? This is episode 34. I'm Jay Sama. I'm here with the two and one and only Dap and Fry. Dap is known as the anime review antagonist. He's also known as the Skip Bayless of this anime review shit. And then we got Fry down here. He's the manga guy. He will give spoilers if he read the manga. What's going on, everybody out there? Glad to be back for another night. How y'all doing, Dap?
It's going, man. Hopefully, my voice isn't too raspy today. I might be down on a little something, but I can still talk anime.
How you doing,
I,
Fry?
Not doing too bad. The AC's out, so I'm hot, but
Oh man, you fighting demons over there.
yeah. But hey, still got to talk about anime.
Of
Yeah,
course, we got
yeah.
we got another exciting list of anime we're gonna be reviewing tonight. Oh, and this is streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. So if you're out there tonight, drop a comment. Let us know how y'all doing. Let us know if y'all agreeing or disagreeing what we're saying tonight. Any interesting news in the anime world or any animes you guys been watching over the past week?
Yeah, man, there's always something interesting going on out there, man. So, apparently, I don't think it's going animated yet, but there's going to be a spin-off manga of Solo Leveling, and Jinwoo's sister is going to get awakened.
That would be
Okay,
interesting.
So,
is that gonna be made canon or it's just a total different entity?
hey, I just went off of the initial post. I didn't dive too much into it. I was like, that'd be interesting. Let me see it come to fruition, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, it's been
Is it
off
a
for
credible?
so long.
Is it a credible source?
The internet.
Ah, fake news!
I,
Fake news!
I've
you
read the
believe
manga
everything
on
on the
this,
internet.
but I don't see how they could do that without changing stuff.
I mean, you're not wrong. Like, at least
Uh,
even going off of where we're at now, like I don't know.
just because it's like some of the stuff I know that's in the future of the manga, like that's I don't get how they would do that, but I mean whatever. It could end up being cool.
All right,
Alternate
cool, cool.
timeline, maybe.
I mean, it might could be a sequel, but that doesn't make a lot of sense either. So
I know. We have one more. We got one more month before Demon Slayer drops the movie in the U.S. That's coming out in September, and also My Hero is dropping in October. So
Yes.
you know what I mean, bundle up. It's gonna be a chilly fall.
I don't know, man. That
I'm
sounds pretty
down for
hot to
my
me.
hero. I'm down for my hero. Heck
Oh
yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, Fry, you have you heard anything or been watching anything?
Uh, no. Last thing I heard was I mean, it's basically anime, but last thing I heard was about the Avatar movie, the Last Airbender Avatar movie, which I was a little disappointed on. They're not using the original actors for the voices,
Now,
but other than that, that's all I've really heard, and I haven't really watched any new anime that honestly I think are worth talking about.
Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. What's going on, Black Love by Design? Hi, Beer Gang. What's going on, Beer Gang?
top of the morning.
Oh God.
Hey, I switched it up a little bit. I wasn't just straightforward. Get a little bounce.
Hey man, probably you know how Dab does, man. That's his favorite
Unfortunately.
saying.
Unfortunately.
Hey, we got an exciting show lined up tonight. We're gonna be reviewing the Rise of Shield Hero, Kaiju number 8, Kachu Akuda, Clavetes, Lord of Mysteries, To Be Hero X, Dan to Dan, Sakamoto Days, and Togenaki. So we got a lot we're gonna go over. Without further ado, guys, if if y'all got any, closing remarks for the intro, we can get into the show.
All good. Let's start it up.
All right, and those of you who are just tuning in tonight, we're about to go into it. This is our first anime that we're gonna review tonight. Rise of the Shield Hero, Season 4, Episode 5, White Tiger. How you guys liking this episode, man?
I was just getting to the nitty gritty, man. This episode should have been either episode 3 or episode 4. It should not
Come on
have
now.
taken this long to get to what we got out of this episode. The fight scene wasn't nothing to be wild about. I will say I did like what they did with I can't remember King Lion's name, Mr. J, Lord J, whatever you want to call him. I did like how he started snatching up all his minions and he turned into a chimera. I did not see that coming. I was like, and the design was dope. I was like, okay, it's a different concept. I like this. This is nice. Let's see where this goes. And
Right.
it didn't go nowhere past that for me to like be further attracted to where they were going with the rest of their fight. The fight was lackluster. I don't know. I don't know how much I can really buy into the fact that the bipedal white lion is less stronger than like the full size 4-legged lion or tiger. Sorry, white tiger. That's called a lion. I don't know if I can really buy too much into that because it's not like he was doing anything different or special. Like he's still using his claws, he's still biting. Unless you want to count that weird magic spear that him and Alsa did when Alsa jumped on his back. I don't know what the fuck that was. That's how awful, man. They could let Alsa get a power up. Because now we got Bull. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's the strongest of the crew now. Now that he done transformed and he done got a age up. He's level 51 and everybody else on the team is level 37. I did like the backstory on also and Full's family. Like, they did a little backstory on that. I appreciated that. But just going back to what I said before, like this is all too late. Like this should have been episode 3 or 4 tops. Like it shouldn't have taken this long to get to this event.
Yeah, I have to agree with Dap on this one. Like it's on it. This whole episode is just lackluster. Like all of it. Like you 100% just you think you're gonna get this awesome ending to this arc in this random ass country or whatever, and then it's just a crappy ass turn-based fight where you then get to see the only cool part is the chimera, and then I did kind of like that they did the whole mirror to his face and showed that he was a monster. I did kind of like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool little moment. But again, like because of it being all like turn-based, like there were so many moments where it didn't make sense that they weren't attacking him and he wasn't attacking them. Like it just didn't make any sense. And then I did like the like back them going to the home and all that kind of stuff. I thought that was kind of cool. It was at least like a sweet ending to it, but overall, just honestly, for the amount of effort they went through to get to that point, just not worth it. It was just bland.
I mean, did they ever explain? Is his name Jarrell? Is that what the lion name is?
I think so.
Sounds like there might be a couple more syllables, but yeah, we know what you're talking about.
But did they ever explain how he had all these fucking tricks in his bag? You know what I'm saying? Like as far as his minions and absorbing it.
Because like when he dies, he says something along the lines.
They tricked
like
him.
they tricked him, or and then like they said I couldn't lose or something of that sort. I can't remember his exact words, but he definitely hints at that there was somebody behind him.
Yeah,
but they never go fully into it. So,
I mean, they tricked him as far as like what the power that was given to him, or they tricked him as in like they took over his body kind of thing. Like he was just a puppet.
more like how the power would work. Like I like he knew that taking the thing that allowed him to like become a chimera or whatever would make him more powerful, but I don't
Yeah.
think they told him what the side effects were.
Yeah. Which I did like that aspect too, because he was saying like, I got the power to kill the gods. Like I didn't, I don't recall or remember like the people of I'm gonna butcher the city now. Y'all know remember better than I do. But I don't remember the people of them actually calling like the shield hero a god. Like they definitely like worship him or respect him as a hero, but I don't really remember too many people saying like giving him like the god status. But for him, for Lord L's words to be like, "Hey, I'm trying to get power to kill the gods," I thought that was an interesting moment when he dropped that. So yeah.
Well, I mean that's interesting, man. I just feel like Shield Hero season 4 hasn't been really a good opener. Hasn't gotten off to a hot start. You know what I'm saying? And if they would have had this episode like Dab said earlier, they would have had this episode around episode 2 or 3ish, or maybe I'll be a little bit more intrigued. But it just took a while for the build up, and hopefully after they get out of Civil, shit gets turned up. You know what I'm saying? And they can focus on the Phoenix. But what are you guys gonna rate this episode?
I'm gonna go 4.5.
4.5?
4.5.
Damn. Okay.
He finally got the vote, so maybe it'll be a higher rating.
Give it a 5.
Yeah.
It was action in this episode, man.
It doesn't matter. It just
Yeah,
wasn't.
it did.
It's not real action, and then honestly, like because it built up this whole moment, but then the moment was just bleh.
Yeah, it really was.
So
Yeah,
honestly it just sucked. I didn't like it at all.
All right. Well, with that being said, then Dap, you gave it a 4.5, and you just gave it a 5, Fry, or 4?
5.
5. All right. With that being said, any closing comments on the Rise of Shield Hero season 4, episode 5, White Tiger?
Do better, Shield Hero. Bring out that season 1 that you showed us. All that season 1 potential. We need it right now.
Bring out that season 1 pack.
For
Maybe lower the budget for the intro and put that into the rest of the show. Like, because their intro is not bad. It's kind of cool. But then they have fight scenes where the enemy stands back and lets them talk everything out, and then they attack.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like, it was terrible.
Hey, do y'all think and this is all Shield Hero, but do you think that more anime have been putting emphasis on the intros now, like whether it's with the music or the sequences of the intro?
I definitely think some have.
Yeah.
I do think some understand that with a good intro, you can get like a lot of like views just from that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if like it's such a heavy emphasis.
I think so, man.
Maybe.
And it could be because before I really never paid close attention to intros, but now since we're like reviewing anime, I've kind of been watching the intros a little bit more, and I just feel like, man, like for the animes that we're reviewing, I could tell that they put a little thought and emphasis on it, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's wild, man. You just showed your age. There ain't no way intros never pulled you in anime.
No.
You tell me the Pokemon rap song ain't never pulled you in. You talk about the intro to One Piece, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that's wild, bro.
The intro to Naruto?
Yeah.
The intro to Naruto was fire?
Dude, Naruto honestly kind of sucked, and that's from a Naruto fan.
What are you talking about, man?
Now, One Piece had an awesome fucking intro.
One of them was fire. Man. I can't remember which one. But
One Piece had like a rap intro. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah. gotta go. Yeah, that show's fire, man.
I mean, Bleach had a good intro, but that's another hero there.
Yes, yes, he did have a good intro. Bleachers in that list. They did something right on that
Yes, sir.
one.
All right, so without further ado, let's get into our next anime tonight. Um, if you guys just tuning in, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let us know how y'all doing tonight. Let us know if you're agreeing or disagreeing. And also too, like let us know if we're missing an anime on our show tonight that you guys want us to review. Um, so moving along, man, we got Kaiju number 8, season 2, episode 4, the strongest division. Um, this was a little bit of a heat pack for me. We finally got to see the head captain go against Kaiju number 9. Whatever, man. Hey, look, it happened. It happened. Now, whether or not you like it specifically, that's on you.
Oh no, no, no. I mean, I was talking about your choice of words. Like, I know what you mean when you say hand captain. You ain't slick.
I mean,
we'll get to my point of view later, though.
all right, man. I mean, head captain of the first division. He went in, showed why he is the strongest apparently, and also they revealed that he has was it Kaiju number 1 eyes? I can't remember
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Kaiju number,
yeah, number one.
which is an insane fucking ability, man. Like it's basically very OP, right?
100%. That is a
um,
bullshit ability. I just want to know how the fuck they killed it.
Thank you. Thank you. I said the same shit. That doesn't make any sense. They showed the kaiju and he had more than 2 eyes. He had like 100,000. Like, come on, man. But yeah, my bad. Go ahead, Jason.
I mean, if I had to guess, maybe they nuked his ass. But anyway,
I'm assuming just
you know,
overwhelming numbers. Even if you can see an attack coming, if you can't dodge it, there's nothing you can do about it.
I mean, exactly, and also too, you can hit him from each direction. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, or you know what? Maybe he has the Neji joint where he has one little blind spot uh, in his defense mechanism where you can attack him. RIP to Neji, man. Shout out to Neji too. But and we got to see Kafka, man. Actually turn into Kaiju number 8. Which is pretty cool, man, and I like how they played with his mental. Even when he went into, I guess his mental state when he's trying to change into the kaiju, and it showed that he was struggling with it, not having confidence in himself, and also thinking too like nobody could stop him if he ever went rogue again, right? I felt like that was a pretty cool moment, man, and I really like this episode, man. Kaiju number 8, episode 4. You know what I'm saying? They bring in the heat, man. I like it. What about you guys, man? How y'all feeling about this episode?
Oh, go on. All right, fine. I'll go ahead.
You want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go ahead.
Nah,
Yeah,
go ahead, Fry. Go ahead, Fry. We don't need the negativity right now. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. I loved the episode. I thought it was awesome. I loved getting to see the captain's abilities. I didn't think it was fucking. I definitely made me go. How the fuck did you guys kill this thing?
Yeah.
But it was still a badass ability. Him fighting the fucking mushroom number 9 or whatever the guy's name was.
Yeah.
That was fucking cool. Really enjoyed that. Him coming over this mental block that he had, I fucking loved. I think it gives the character way more depth.
Yes.
I will say, the way he overcame it is a little the power of friendship, but
yeah, I mean, it's anime,
also,
bro.
It is also though also a like a deep trust of these people that you choose to have your back, and then
Absolutely.
Once he does finally transform, it is awesome. Like him fucking like shooting up into the air, coming down, fucking Superman punching this dude to fucking smithereens, fucking
Fire.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? And also too his understanding, right? Because when he did that, he was like, I learned a lot from the last time when the kaiju had took over, that I got another level to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like he knows that he has more potential to better utilize kaiju number 8. powers. That shit was dope, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Dap, you can't deny that.
Look at that face.
Uh-huh.
That face denies it.
Man, so I said it last. Does that mean it's my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Dap hated it in 3, 2, 1, go.
All
Appreciate
right,
that, Black Love by Design.
this episode sucks, and this is why.
Oh,
But man, so all right, man. So the captain dude, man, it's like I was saying last episode, man. I just want to see him do more when it comes to like him the finishing the monster or just fighting. We got that. We saw a lot more in his fighting style. I like how he was using both his weapon as both I wouldn't say a lance, like a battle axe maybe, a battle axe, a cannon, and he used it as a shield too at some point when he was fighting the number nine kaiju number nine. I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope. I like the diversity here with it. Gives off like some Ruby vibes. I was like, okay, I like that. I appreciate that.
Ruby could never.
Oh, Ruby done it before this. But,
No, go ahead, man. I'm playing. Go ahead.
but the thing that kills it for me was he did what we already have seen. Like his finisher for taking out number nine, or at least his version of number nine, was to go up in the air and dive down, and he just diced up in little pieces. It's not like we seen him do the dice. He just went up and came down and just took him out like that. A nosedive. We seen him do that already, man. Y'all tell me y'all gonna introduce him showing his new eyes that can predict where the target's gonna go in the future, and that's the way you want to take him out. Just go up in there and come back down twice, same shit. We don't see him again for like third or fourth time. That broke it for me, man. Like I was riding with it always till he did that. To be quite honest with you, I didn't appreciate that. Going back to
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
going on the Kefka, man. Again, it's the same gripe I had with the first season. To me, I found it goofy that Kefka was like, "Yeah, man, I'm the loser in the weekend. Why am I worried about if they can't take me out? Let me turn into a kaiju and do my thing." Like that's how it came up to me because that's what he said. He said, "I'm the loser." I don't know if he's on the weekend, but he's like, "I'm the loser. Like, why am I worried about if they can't take me out?" That was kind of a weird approach, especially when he's trying to get up to their level. So how are you trying to get up to these people's level, but at the same time you still consider yourself weak enough that like any of them could just take you out? Like it's a weird
I think you need to watch that again because he does call himself like weak and a loser, but that's before that's before he overcomes the issue.
No. Yeah. He did that, and they snapped, and he turned into kaiju. Yeah.
No. Like that's before he's hating on himself. Then he gets basically like scolded by a yellow-haired chick.
Yeah.
And that's when he comes to the realization that he's like I, even if I do like lose control, I have people backing me up. Like I have, comrades, friends. Like that's why I gave my little jab of the power of friendship. Like that's basically what that little moment is. Is he
like
goes,
they got his back?
They have my back. Like that's like.
But what does that really mean?
No, that means that
because they know they have to kill him. What does that mean?
I mean, but not necessarily. And at the same time, what he's saying is that if he loses control again, that he doesn't have to take it all on himself, right? And he doesn't have to be afraid anymore because he knows that his friends are strong and they can handle whatever situation presents itself. It's basically how he was able to psych himself into turning him back into the kaiju, man.
I get that, but like the only reason why
I don't think you do that.
The only reason why he didn't kill the director is because he took himself out. That's the only reason why the director didn't die.
But see, that's a
right?
That's a two-parter. That's a two-parter. The reason why he was so adamant about not trying to continue to lose control is because he was trying to show that he could be an asset and not a liability, right? He wasn't the enemy, so he had to do that.
I mean, once he was able to take control, that's what he did. Yes.
Right. I mean, he had
And
to though.
also, that was back then. That was when they forced him to lose control as well. Like they
That's true.
agitated him until he did lose control, and he had never lost control before that. So
Right.
again, this is where the mental block came through. Is it because with the commander and stuff? Even though I think Kafka like respected the commander, in his head, like he didn't give a shit about the commander. Like,
Right.
but he cares about his friends. So now that he's
Right.
out and his transformation, it's not the commander who's going to get the shit beat out of him. It's going to be the people he cares for.
Yeah.
And that's where the block comes from. So then when he comes to trust his friends, when he goes to understand that, hey, my friends aren't bitches, like they're going to be able to fucking fight back.
Right.
He's able to overcome that mental block and go, you know what? I've got this. I can fight with them as well. I have to put my trust in them.
So
Right.
cool. Yeah, I get all that. Cool story, but
I don't think you do.
We're beating the dead horse, man. We're beating the dead horse, man.
If you took the director and you put him with just a straight villain body, let's say Kaiju number 9, and he's doing Kaiju number 9 was to pull out the same shit that the director was to push him past his limit and make him snap, that would just be the same thing all over again in a different situation. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, by design
It's
say
really
y'all be
not.
fighting for y'all life against that. I mean,
I just think you want to fucking hate on this. I think that's all
yeah,
it
he
is.
does. He does. He has a legit
I'm-
hate against Kaiju number 8, man. I don't know what it
I
is.
don't
or
know
why.
what it is.
Oh, I mean, I get back to it. Like I said, Kefka, the same shit I didn't like about season 1. He took out the fucking the fight again, one hit. No, I didn't count that fucking shit. We zigzagged and took out the core of the ant. That didn't count. That was a fucking ant core. He went back and did a little fucking Iron Man shit in the air and came back down. And he took out Kaiju number 9, one hit. That's the same shit we saw in season 1, man. Give us some action, bro.
This shit was
Let's
hard, though.
see. Let's,
That is
I
a
didn't care for
fair.
it.
Hey, that is a fair hate on the fights. The fights are usually very, very quick. I will have to say that is one thing that I do want to see better done in this season is that we get like long, like back and forth fights. But we're also at the beginning of the fucking season.
That's not a takeover, bro. This is season 2, bro.
And
This is
again,
this is like when we talk about Shield Hero.
but again, not really, no, because the issue for this wasn't the fight. The fight is there to give drama, but it's not the issue. The issue for this episode is the mental block and him overcoming it. That's the
I mean, that
whole
wasn't no
point.
issue. I'm glad it didn't turn into like some Naruto type shit. Cause I sure thought it was gonna be him talking to like some kaiju form, like in his body. They're gonna be like, what kind of pet do we have to make to properly agree to live in society? Like, I'm glad it didn't turn into some shit like that. I'm really grateful for that. Like, it was just straight and simple. It was just like that little glimpse of like the little kaiju thing that went in his body. You know, showing like he had his control over Kefka, and then it just stopped right there. Like, he actually like use his willpower to actually transform what he wanted to. I'm glad that was short and sweet and that wasn't nothing like crazy straightforward showing. Like, I definitely give it that.
Hey, real quick though, man. I just got one comment that you said about the captain of the first squad division or first division. When you say he has a repetitive kill move, right? Have you ever watched somebody do the Rasengan?
I have.
Have you? Okay, that's all.
Somebody do Bankai?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That's all I gotta say.
That's like too. I'm not a big
This
Naruto fan. What does that do to me? We're not talking about Naruto. Naruto.
But you are a Naruto
Brought up
fan, are you not? Are you not?
I like it.
Yo,
There's
you
some
know
things
what
I
the
like, but I'm not a fan. I'm not a stan.
So you're not a Naruto fan.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, cool. All right, moving on. What are you guys gonna rate this episode?
That wrong.
Cinco.
Cinco. Oh
Cinco.
my God.
Cinco no Mayo.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8, man. And also, too, you got to realize, man, this is only episode 4 in season 2, man, and we're getting this kind of engagement. We're getting this kind of engagement and heat off the rip. Love it.
Yeah, I like
Love
it.
it.
Off the rip, man. No, don't get out of here. Season one, the episode one was so ass. Get out of here.
It's episode 4.
Episode,
What do you? I'm talking about episode 4, man. Episode 4. That's what I'm talking about.
you said off the rip. For that's like how the episode started off the rip. Not the season
No,
starting off the rip.
no. I mean, yeah, I'm talking about the season, man.
Oh yeah, get out of here. Yeah, no. This shit did not start off strong. Nah, get out of here.
I mean, the plot is moving forward. I mean, we're getting engagement. We're getting fight sequences. Like, what are you talking about? What else do you want, man? What else do you
That's
want?
better shit.
Are you not entertained? Are you
No,
not entertained?
no, I'm not. Episode one was not it, bro. You know it, bro. They followed that fucking lieutenant around. Trying to figure out what he was doing for
That was
episode one.
interim. That
No.
was interim episode.
No, it was not. It was part of season
It
two.
was interim.
It was considered.
Part of season two.
It was
Interim.
considered episode 12.5, right? It was considered episode 12.5.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Interim episode.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Chill out. So with that being said, everybody out there, let us know how y'all feel about Kaiju number 8, and specifically about this latest episode that came out. Let us know if you agree with me and Fry had to say, or y'all agree with that. But moving ahead though, any closing comments on Kaiju number 8?
Kaiju 8, do better. Do better.
You're doing fine. Keep it up.
Thank you, bro.
Let me
You
see.
can go choke.
Why would you say that to the creators? Man, they just want to create great anime.
Moving along tonight, if you guys are just tuning in, this is episode 34 of Where's My Anime. We reviewed the Rise of Shield Hero season 4, Kaiju number 8, and now we're going in with Gachokuda season 1, episode 4, Cleaner HQ. I'll let one of you guys go first on this one tonight. What did you guys think about this episode?
I thought it was pretty good. I have them finally coming to like Cleaner HQ. I was hoping for more lore dump in this episode than we got. I was hoping we would get a little bit more like how the powers work and all that type of stuff. But of course they kind of skip over that with the captain being gone. I thought that we would get more information because of that, and maybe even like the start of oh gosh, what was what's the main character? I am blanking on the main character. Redo. Anyways, the main character, I was hoping maybe we would get to see like his training start or something like that. Obviously, that's not what we got. We get him getting introduced. We got some funny moments where like he's like, normally we got nobody here, and then he opens the door, there's a bunch of people, and he's like,
mad motherfuckers in there.
He closed the door, and they're like, we'll introduce him later.
Yeah.
That cracked me up. I thought that was funny. And then of course we got another, I thought, pretty cool fight scene, but this time with a new cleaner, with her fucking scissors and like using her, like spinning her around and basically being a fucking spinning top with those fucking scissors. I thought that was cool. I thought it was neat. I do like how he's starting to get that the cleaners might be something more than just a like stepping stone to get back up. Like they might end up becoming like a family for him or something. Main character obviously has some trust issues thanks to the things that happened up top. So getting to see him like overcome that and start to break those walls down, it's nice. I mean, it's character growth, so it's well done. They brought the poop jokes back. That was funny. Yeah. Obviously, Glasses chick was fucking hiding something. I don't know what the fuck she's hiding, but she's hiding something. But other than that, I thought it was a good episode. I liked it. I jumped around.
What about you, Depp?
Yeah, man, I like this, man. It was a good little story. I wouldn't say it. I guess could have did. I guess could have did a little bit more for the Lord. It did give us a little bit more towards the end. At least I felt like it did. Um, but yeah, I like how I started off. You know, they get to the cleaner HQ, and it starts off. You know, they walking into the facility, and it's showing like flies flying around them. And I wasn't thinking. I was just thinking like, you know, it's trash land. You know, of course there's gonna be flies flying everywhere. And then he gets all the way up to the front desk. You know, he's introduced to. I can't remember anybody else's name. Reedy's like really the only name I can I can remember or probably even fucking pronounce. But you know, we get introduced to another one of the cleaners and her vital treasures, her glasses, which is another dope aspect. And we see that vital treasures don't have to be weapons. Like they can be other things too, or maybe it is a weapon if she just has like another ability she can use with it. But she was able to like see the future or something like that, right? Or like read the potential.
Yeah,
It
her
seemed
name.
more like it was like an inspection ability. Like she can
Yeah,
fully inspect you, like understand your powers, understand
yeah,
like if your body's hurt or anything like that. It was more like an analyze, is what I got from it.
yeah. She's kind of like a seer from Lord of Mysteries. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
her name is Simu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also liked her
Yeah.
character design. I thought she was cool looking.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
This
yeah.
is very accurate looking.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. We go through and you know she taps in, checks out, redos potential, and she finds out something. I don't even think we get like a flag. Like I don't even think we saw what she saw. Like we just see that she's like in complete shock and awe, and she kind of like offsets herself to kind of like process what she saw and just thinking about it and doesn't pass any of that information to anybody else and kind of tries to play it off nonchalantly like, you know, yeah, he's fine, everything's all right. But even the guy that found Reedy, you know, when they was walking away, he looked back and he was like, damn, like she never acted like that, checking out on somebody with her ability. You know, I wonder what's going on. Like this dude might really have, you know, some special latency or whatever. So I'm definitely looking to see how that develops, what that turns into.
Here's my
Um,
theory. Oh, here's my theory on that real quick. I
hmm,
believe that she freaked out because perhaps she saw the same capabilities of his father when he came through. And I think that perhaps his father is a bigger player than what we know of right now in the story, right?
I thought
Um,
I thought that idea too. I had one as well. Was I think it has something to do with his hands.
yeah,
Whatever's
because
up
I
with
mean,
his hands, with them being all black or reddish or whatever that was, because we
true,
still have
true,
no
yeah,
idea what's up with that. I
COVID.
think COVID.
COVID,
Yeah, sure.
Got COVID
Uh,
hands.
but maybe it might be something to do with that. That was my theory. Like I also thought about the father thing though. I
yeah.
was like that could be a good one too.
I know, shit. For all we know, the boss might even be as damn bad, honestly.
And that would there's that list.
Yeah.
But, um, then fast forward a little bit. I did like seeing the action and the breakdown, like on how I guess you can say squads, or at least how the cleaners operate when they go out. Like you got the givers that are the people who actually have vital treasure that can actually take out the damn, what they call? What do I call trash beasts? Is that what it was? Just trash beasts?
Yeah,
But yeah, they're actually the ones able to take out trash beasts. And
permanently.
then you got like, hmm?
Permanently.
Yeah, permanently. Yeah,
Yeah. You
permanently.
got
And
like
then you
otherwise apparently they just fucking
come
regenerate
back.
apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I think they smushed together, made a bigger monster at one point when old girl and the other cleaners was fighting, right?
What was it?
At least that's what it kind of seemed like to me.
What you saying?
And then like the littler trash beast kind of morphed and make a bigger one at one point. Not that big one. I know that bigger one wasn't like all the ones morphed together. That was a totally different one. But I felt like some of the other ones like turned into like bigger
I don't
trash
think
beasts
so.
too.
Nah, like the smaller trash monsters, they came out first, and then
Yeah,
Ryu was just like, oh, these are just some little ones, and then right
yeah.
after that, the bigger ones came through. and
Yeah,
then
she
after
did
that, the
say though
biggest
that
one came through.
the bigger ones were like the upgraded version. So I
Right.
guess the little ones will eventually are able to like grow into the bigger ones if they don't get destroyed. Is what I got from that. But
Maybe.
but that was it really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, definitely get more story and background on that. Um, and then, like I said, I like seeing the fight in action, like how the cleaners like toss whatever trash they got to the givers so they can permanently take them out. That was dope. And I'm gonna leave it there. So I'm afraid for him a little bit. I forgot what else I was going to talk about.
Yeah, man. So
What you go ahead,
yeah, you guys pretty much went over everything, but I did like how Simu, and Engine and Ritu were all looking at the map, and she was talking, and she was like, did he tell you about the layout?" And Ritu was like, "Yeah, he told me this," and she was like, "Look, forget everything you fucking heard from this guy. Let me tell you what's going on." And that was part of the lore that they did in this episode.
Yeah, I
The
forgot.
second thing huh?
I was about to say I forgot. Yeah, that was another one of the things I wanted to mention. I forgot about that.
Yeah, like that shit was cool, man. And also too, like I think you guys hit on it a little bit about the boss not being there, and even Engine was surprised about it. And then also too, the small detail of he told Ridu like, "Look, listen, man, don't ask this dude what his giver power is. Nobody knows, nobody fucking cares because that's not why that's why he's not our leader, right?" Which adds more mystery and more questions to the show, which I appreciated.
I
And then
do
he
hope
wasn't
though
there.
with that they don't go the boss never had powers in the first place route. I really hope they don't do that. I don't ever like that trope.
Yeah, realistically though, man, like if he's not out there on the front lines, like why does he need powers? Maybe his powers
That's
is
fair.
maybe he's damn, what's is it Shikamaru from Naruto?
it's a good
Maybe
taxation, something like that.
maybe he
Protecting shit.
maybe he has extreme intelligence, and and that's how the givers and the whole structure of the shit, because you can tell like it's very thought out and planned about how they go and do their cleaning, right? So
Yes.
maybe he's the architect for all that. And then the last thing, man, well, not the last two things, man, I really like how Ryu or Ryo, however you say her name, was out there just slinging that fucking scissor, man. Like, and like the dialogue about how she was like, "Yeah, you just gotta remain calm and cool out here, man. I'm gonna just go give this big ass monster a haircut real quick." Oh shit, that's not working. Let me try this. Well, damn, I keep cutting his ass up and it's not working. Well, fuck it, let's go all out. So, I really like how that was too, man. And I also like how the support characters in this episode, the ones who support the givers, kind of like how they protected Rudu when he was fucking freaking out, like Gohan and shit. So I like it. And then also too, the last two things again, but I like how they made the discovery that it was a what do they call the instrument?
Vital treasure. Yeah, that's what I was gonna bring up. The
What was
vital
it?
treasure and
Artifact?
that trash beef. Vital
Did they call
treasure.
it
Same
artifact or
shit
treasure?
everybody else got.
Yeah,
They called
yeah.
it. They think it was a vital treasure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That
Yeah.
was in the big
So
monster, right?
that makes it seem like the
yeah,
big monster might end up being an artificial trash beast.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's a good point. And then also at the very end, right, we get to see, somebody who could be, the villain in this world of where the cleaners are at. Because that was one of my things I talked about last week.
About that.
We really didn't have, like, it really wasn't a conflict, right? Like, yeah, we know Rudu fell from, the top world and stuff, and he wants to go back. But now that he's here, like, what's the conflict, right? And now they introduced that, and so I think that was dope too. Um,
Yeah.
so with that being said, man, did you guys have any other comments you wanted to make before we gave the show a rating? This episode a rating?
The only other thing I want to make a point out to though that I don't think any of us covered on. They definitely hardcore focused also on Engine. I think is what you said his name was, Jay.
Yeah.
Being out in no man's land.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
supposed
like
to
what the
be.
hell were you doing out here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
another thing that we were given a little bit of info on, that's a weird thing for him to have been out there, and now we just don't know why he was out there. So I just wanted
His
to make
daddy
sure.
told him to. He was tied up with the other guy that killed his stepdad. That's why. That's why he was over there. You knew that shit was gonna go down.
Maybe,
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 Yeah.
maybe,
could be.
maybe. Hey, maybe that dude is the boss, and that's why he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
there.
Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe.
So I don't know, man. Got your cooler, man. They doing their thing, man. What you
Yeah.
guys want to rate this? I'll go ahead and go first. I'm gonna give it a 7.
I give it an 8.
Honestly, I think I give it an 8 too. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
Oh, look at you, Dap, liking some anime, man. Damn.
I mean, when we get away from the trash, it's like not. No, let's forget it. Let's that shit. We can drop those.
All right, cool. Um, so with that being said, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little thirsty tonight. Are you parched, Dap?
Oh man, I'm pretty sure I can tell by my voice. I can definitely use the refreshment.
Me too. Let's take the time now from a word from our sponsors.
Sugar Junkie, and we sell amazing desserts and amazing drinks. We have loaded lemonades, we have delicious matchas that don't taste like grass, we have gourmet sodas, we have energy refreshers, we have so many different things, and they are amazing. Okay, so listen, come down and see us, follow us on social media,
Ooh,
and
that
let
looks
us
good.
know how we can help with your sugar high. Okay, can't wait to see you soon. Bye.
All right, guys, and we're back. That looked absolutely delicious.
Now I want
Um, now you want a cookie? I bet. So we got your cooler out of the way. Again, if anybody's just coming in here late, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 34. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. Shout out to everybody who's watching on any of these platforms tonight. Let's get into the next anime we're going to review. We got Clevetti season 1, episode 6, Insect Controlling Wizard. Anybody want to go first on this one, or I'll go first?
I want to go first on this one.
Go ahead, fuck it up, sorry.
Overall, I did enjoy the episode. I'm still really liking Cleventes, or however you pronounce it.
However you say it.
Yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I think it's really good. But I hate this the really good, strong character who can wipe out anybody the moment he leaves.
Yeah.
There's a big bad boss. Like, I hate that so much. Because it gets done so much. But also, I feel like this is one of those things where it has to be, because Cleventis really can just wipe out whoever the fuck he wants.
Right.
Like, we've already seen him take out of country, so obviously whoever he ends up fighting has to be at that level. But it does bug me. I don't know why it bugs me so badly, but it does.
Is that a pun? Was that pun intended?
Yeah, was that pun intended?
I didn't hear it, so no.
You didn't hear your own pun?
Yeah.
Oh god, I get it. The bug. Yeah, haha. But one, the bug wizard guy is creepy. The bugs freak me the hell out. But at least we got another really cool moment in this anime that shows just how brutal this world can be, where he throws the guy, or lets the guy run away just so he can then get fucking chomped on by 100 fucking bugs. Like, that was fucked up, but also like cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
But it also, something that I thought was pretty cool was seeing this. This shows us what wizards or magicians or whatever they call them in this world. This shows us what magic can really do in this world. If our first introduction is just this weird, mist that fucks up their senses and stuff. That was kind of like bullshit. to be honest. Like, it wasn't that cool or anything. And I was like, if this is all magicians can do, like, how are they all that big of a deal? But then, we get to see, like, this guy basically has his own army of giant bugs. Like, that's fucking cool.
Dark
Creepy,
Beast.
but it's cool. So I overall, like I said, I thought the episode was good. I hate that whole let the really good, strong character walk away to then suddenly be in trouble with the rest of the cast.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure, man. You want me to go? You want me to go, Dap, or you want to go?
You go ahead.
Hey, man, Cleventis has been surprisingly good. I don't think this anime, and I don't know this to be true, but this wasn't on my radar for this anime to drop this year. Like, I had no clue about it until it actually dropped. And I've been entertained by it. This episode, I said the same exact thing, Fry. Like, damn, they will act up when the big boss is gone, right? You know what I'm saying?
The moment he left, I was like, now they get attacked.
Right. And he left in beast mode, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that shit was dope. How they had him, kind of, hovering over the fucking, pier or mountaintop or whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool, showing that angle. Like, yeah, it's go mode. But then also too, man, like you're right about showing how magic is used in this universe. Other than the little misshit we've seen with the Ravens leader. But the interesting thing about it is, man, like I feel that Cleventis knows what's going on because of Alicia.
Yeah. I just have the dark anchor.
Oh yeah, because she got the dart. Encore.
They both have it in them now, don't they?
Yes,
I'm not sure about that.
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think so,
like,
bro.
I mean, he gave one of them a whole nother body, basically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my facts. But he didn't say anything about it making him weaker.
Ooh.
Didn't he say that when he did for Alicia, it made him weaker?
No. I don't think both of them have it because one, Alicia, she had to die in order for Nelly to be alive, right? Meaning that he said he had to take it out of her and put it in her, and then he was gonna bring her back to life.
Yeah.
So yeah, I only think she has it. And then number two, man, like of course she would leave her fucking sword back in the room, right? Like, come on, man, you guarding the most valuable thing out here, which and she knows that this child is very valuable, very well sought after. So that was that was a little weird, but I kind of like the whole oh, I used to be a hero thing, like that. Man, the dialogue in this show is so fucking good, man.
Yeah.
It's not boring. It's not like, damn, okay, let's get to the action. Like, I'm really listening. Like, okay, what are they talking about? Okay, they're talking about this. In this instance, Cleventis and Alicia was talking about how, she was like, yeah, well, I think I should come with you. Or, hold up, wait, before I get to that, they showed the flashback of her dad dying, and that shit was dope. And she died. I mean, he died. Fighting one of the kings, I forget his name already. But that whole sequence was dope. And then she vowed never to fight that guy. Well, Cleventis is on his way to go murk him, right? And yeah, hopefully, right? And she was like, yeah, I should ride out there with you. He was like, well, didn't you tell your dad you was gonna become a hero and you vowed never to fight him? And she was like, well, technically I'm not a hero anymore. He was like, well, shit, if you want to be a hero, you can have at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I feel like that conflict of her still wanting to be a hero, but not being one because she feels less than, because she, died trying to fight the beast and shit. That whole character growth, man, is gonna be crazy this season. Hopefully, right? So I like all that dialogue, man. And then let's see. Oh yeah, going back to the bug shit. That was cool, man. I like how the wizard came through. I was surprised that he was gonna find them so quickly, but of course, when the big dogs away, the cats play. You know what I'm saying? And they came through. So I'm interested to see how the next episode is gonna go down. If Cleventis is gonna somehow show back up, or if he's tied up, in his own mess, right? Because we've seen him be in some sticky situations already, being the great beast that he is. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think the evil king or whatever the guy's name is. I do think he's going to be a lot stronger than we think he is.
yeah,
Just because, like, also when they showed them like going through the fortress or whatever, did you
yeah.
guys notice that I think it was his right eye, it might have been his left eye, but one of his eyes was not human looking, like it was like dragonish looking.
Well,
As if,
he is the Dragon Slayer, right?
yeah,
They
that's
call him
what
the Great Dragon
Yeah.
Slayer.
yeah. So I'm wondering if like one of his eyes is a dragon eye because it doesn't have like the normal pupil. It has that kind of like cat eye like pupil.
Like that reptile eye,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
reptile, or okay, cat.
yeah, something like you know what I mean, where it's
Yeah.
more horizontal or whatever, vertical or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
Words
I
are
think this
hard.
is. I think that shit's gonna be hard, man. Like I think it's gonna be hard whenever they do clash. But the last thing is too. All right, and I'm done after this. I was talking to Dap about this offline, but like I felt like the whole thing is like the heroes go fight like the dark beast and shit. And I was like, where the fuck are the wizards at? You know what I'm saying? Can we have some wizards for support? Like this guy with the bugs and shit. And then I realized that Alicia said that it was outcast or I guess kind of illegal in her country to do it. But then I realized too that this guy is actually using like bug monsters, and you're not gonna have a good fight going against one of the dark beasts using monsters to fight it, right? Because we seen with Clavetis that even that big troll that was being controlled by the Raven Captain dude, even he was hesitant to fucking go after Clavetis because the monster knew that was a monster as well, and it wasn't until
Her name was Betty.
Betty.
Like,
It wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't until the Raven leader, like, sprinkled that fucking dust on her and kind of just made her, overload her instincts not to fight him, to go ahead and, attack him. And then we didn't even see how that went down. We just saw Clavetis just sitting on top of his ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but anyway, man, that's, I wanted to bring that up. That was crazy. But go ahead, Dep.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of hit up on most of the hidden parts, man. I guess I didn't think about it as much when I was watching it, but like just the aspect that they bring or the stuff that they try to convey as far as Alicia saying like, I want to be a hero, and then she's literally trying out with somebody that's about to potentially destroy humanity, and she is completely under his control. Like that's such a crazy dynamic to have in there. Like she doesn't feel like a hero; she wants to be like a hero. You got Convention saying, "Yeah, you can do whatever you want."
Yeah, that's so crazy, dude.
I love it, man. It's a great dynamic, man. And going back to where Convention's left, I wonder. I know he can materialize like the rest of his body in his shadow, but I wonder if he can use like Alicia's shadow since she has the dark anchor or anchor, however you want to pronounce that, in her. I wonder if he could pop up on her shadow. The kind of like instant transmission type shit. So
that'd be dope.
It would be dope.
That'd be dope as shit. Motherfucker just rise out the shadows. Yeah. Like one of the head captains in Bleach. That would be fucking crazy.
But yeah, that would be dope, man. They get knocked outside, the ground start rumbling. Everyone, what's going on? At least he's like, he's coming. He just fucking, he just jumps out of fucking shadows and shit. Just start fucking everything up. That would be fucking dope. Yeah. It's either that or maybe I can't think of the bird dude. The bird dude's got to come. Like somebody's gonna end up coming to help him.
But you know what?
Like, they're in the mine.
Oh, go ahead, man. Sorry.
No, I was about to like. Go ahead.
So, but you know what, man? I don't think Clavetis is coming because one, I mean, he can't come in beast form. And then two, he can't come in beast form because he's trying to conceal the reason why he's even fucking helping the humans out anyway. And he was like, oh, and this is what I'm talking about with the dialogue, man. He was like, well, but they are getting the monster younglings So that would be a great reason for me to come through and kick their ass. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, right.
To
And I like that.
investigate, thank you.
Yeah, and I like how they illustrate that, man. So I don't know what's gonna happen. If he does come back, it's gonna be like in his human
Human
form,
form.
and he can still do some work. You know what I'm saying? He can still do
But
some work.
can he though? Like, what keeps like? Let's say that the insect wizard can talk to us because they're dark beasts. The insects are dark beasts. So what if he did come back, but the insects can sense Clementine's energy just in the human form? They're like, yo,
Yeah, and they
that's
all leave.
motherfucker. Yeah, well, no. Like if the insect was saying like, yo, that's Clemente, you got to dip, and then the insect wizard's like, Clemente is here. Where? Wait. What do you mean Clemente is here? Why y'all leave? Like that just start like a whole
That's a lot of
another
ifs.
conundrum.
Yeah, that's a lot of ifs, but I feel like
Yeah, it is.
they would be scrambled, right? I mean that's what I imagine. They'll be fucking scared and shaking, and then they all just flee. Because they're not going at Clemente's, bro. They're not. Like, get
Yeah,
the fuck out of here.
I don't think Clevantes is gonna show up for this next fight. I feel like
No.
it's gonna be our hero girl, uh, and then I think so far like what we've seen with the wizards or whatever, which it hasn't been a lot, I'll admit, but I'm betting that without that wizard being like conscious or whatever, he can't control his bugs, and I'm wondering if they'll just disperse if he can't control them. So I'm wondering if like that's what she ends up figuring out. Like maybe at first she tries to fight off the bugs, and then she goes, "I gotta take out the controller," and she goes and tries to take him out, and either knocks him out or something, and then he gets saved by the woman who's right now trying to steal Luna.
Well,
Uh,
that's the other interesting part too, though. We still got Nelaru up there with Luna, and she already got nails or whatever point that was pointed at her. So unless she uses this strength, yeah, unless she about to use this strength that well, apparently she got superhuman strength because the
Oh yeah, I was
guys
about to say
that
that. Super
yeah
strong.
the guys
Yeah.
the guys at the bar couldn't hold her fucking luggage and shit. So unless she about to get busy upstairs trying to take Luna, which I wouldn't be against. I mean, it makes sense.
And
I
also,
didn't want to see how this play out.
Yeah, if there's one thing she's gonna protect, it definitely would be Luna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. That mother, caregiver instinct come through, and then we might see some Adugians or some uppercuts. Like that would be dope.
Hey, I'm here for it. I'm
Yeah,
here for it.
100%.
What y'all rate
Shout
this
out
episode?
I'm gonna go down, man.
Going to 9?
Yeah, I'm gonna go down, man.
Look at you, man. Look at you.
The further we get, man.
This is my sleeper anime, dog. This is good. This is good.
It really is. It really
It
is.
is.
I guess I'm gonna go 8. And then
I'm going 8. I'm going 8 as well, man. This is a great episode.
I've done a lot of 8s tonight, but
Yeah.
we've had
This is,
some good ones though.
yeah, this is a great episode for me, man.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, let's go ahead and move along to another fire anime that I would like to say is Lord of Mystery Season 1, Episode 7, Coincidence. We are finally getting into what I would like to call the rhythm of Lord of Mysteries. Lord of Mysteries, again, for all the viewers out there who haven't watched it, this is one of those animes that you watch and you're just fucking blown away because it gives you top tier animation every fucking frame, every scene. They don't take a day off, man. The animation budget for this shit is it's out of this world. And one of my favorite things about it. In this episode, you kind of now get into the whole like the detective. You get into the detective angle of it, right? Like you see Klein, he's trying to piece everything together, and it kind of goes back to the clues that were laid down from the previous episodes, and him realizing that too many coincidences isn't a coincidence anymore type shit, right? And you just see him going through like all the steps, the stuff with the notebook. Um, Even in the beginning, I remember Fry saying this like one of our old reviews when he was like, it's Lord of Mysteries has like this like creepy feel to it, and they fucking executed it again on this last episode, with the
The same
with
gate.
the art, yeah, with the unfortunate, what was it, unfortunate puppet or whatever, at the chain gate, was just like, kind of like that little jump scare shit, and I was like, oh man, yeah, like they keep giving us the creepy, right? But it was animated beautifully. Even the fucking gate itself, which is just doors, with fog coming out, man. Like, this show don't miss, man, when it comes to that animation. But again, man, I like how they were building on that, and I like how Clown was interacting in the in his fog, you know, uh, presence, or fog place, whatever you want to, in the Great Fog, right? I like how he was communicating with his subordinates that were in there. Um, and then also too, like even with that, like they presented him with notes from can't remember the name of it, but he got more information from them. And he was able to answer some of their questions from the notes that the guy that was in there gave him. So I don't know, man. Like they're giving us more information, and he's processing it. And I hope they continue to do a better job at just like bringing everything full circle. But I really like the detective aspect of this episode, and also I do like that he said the last trigger for his potion to be fully digested in this episode, which happened at the end. That whole sequence is so fucking fire.
So
Um,
it is
it,
badass
it,
as hell.
it
I
was,
yeah,
man.
I have to admit that too. The animation is fucking great. Me and Jay have fucking harped on it every episode with it. It's been it
And I'm gonna keep
honestly,
doing it.
yeah, the animation you can't it doesn't miss.
Nope.
I loved the whole him figuring out that all the coincidences aren't a coincidence, they're a pattern, and that there's been somebody pulling the strings the whole
Yeah,
time. I thought that was so fucking cool. Also, like, we got to learn that the Evernight group is the one who took out the Antagon's family, or however you say their name.
I think it's like Antigonus, something like that.
So I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Got
Uh,
you.
Kind of
but her group was the one that took them out, and that's the only reason they even have the seer path, is what it seems like.
Yeah,
But they like it does seem like that family, like they knew that path like all the way down to like lower sequence numbers, whereas it doesn't
yeah.
look like Evernight. Either they don't know it or they just don't tell their members.
Right,
One
and
or the
I don't, and I just to harp on that real quick. I don't think that they do know it because they didn't even know the next progression, which is the clown one, right? Like
Yeah. Well,
with
again, that's as far as we know. They could be holding information back.
yeah. As far as we know, for
Yeah.
sure.
But him like figuring out that these coincidences aren't a coincidence, that was just really cool. And then I'm trying to remember I like how he tries to warn the sea guy that that the true creator,
Oh
or
yeah,
the true god, or whatever he's called, that he isn't something that he should be looking into. That it seems like that guy is not a good guy, by telling him like, oh, I think of him as the fallen creator, the fallen god, or
Yeah.
whatever, however he phrased it. I thought that was really neat. And then, of course, as you already said, him getting information from them. And then basically, I do think it's funny that he then basically just bullshits to them.
yeah.
And, like-
He calls it acting.
Yeah, like he's to him, it's like he's like, if I can give him information I know is true, he does. But also at the same time, he's like, you can tell he's just kind of going off the seat of his pants. Like he's just kind of like
Yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So
for
I thought
sure.
that was kind of neat. But overall, this one was a great episode. I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, for sure. Also, one more thing for you, go dap. Also, like, that whole library sequence, man. When he was investigating, who had like checked out the books and all that, and he went
Oh
to the
yeah,
library, and then he spotted the person that was in the dream with I can't remember the other guy that he said he was in the dream with, and then he saw him. He pulled the book back. He saw. He was like, "Oh shit!" He was like, "I should go run tell the captain." But then, as soon as he was about to, the other guy just fucking took off and shit. I was like, "Damn, yo, that was cool." And then also, he tried to communicate with his soul when he was dying. And then the captain instantly showed up. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. That could be risky for Beyonder to do. I was like, okay. Because he saw him attempting to do that, and I believe when he was doing that, he was trying to figure out what was the ingredients for the clown potion, and then he saw that false, creator and shit. When he was doing I forget what they call it, when he was doing his divine shit, right? But yeah, I thought that was cool too, man. But what you got for that?
Let's start with good news. I don't know when, but it's been announced that they're gonna have the English dub dropping soon, so I'll be able to actually fucking keep up because I'm still lost in the sauce. I ain't gonna lie. But I will say though, I did like the one part. I think it was the guy that was in the library that came stumbling in after the little puppet thing came out the chain gate and closed it. He came stumbling in. You think he like possessed and shit. And when
he
the
just
other guy
got to
goes and
run.
catches him, yeah, he's like, I've been constipated for so long, and I took some kind of a potion to get myself going. Then after he runs
Yep.
off, I got for the ritual. That was dope. That was weird. There's a lot of weird.
Us, like
It,
going back to the library, just another funny moment in this Lord of Mysteries where you were saying where he like pulls out the book and he sees the guy.
Yeah,
Like he's basically going, "Don't act suspicious."
yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah,
proceeds to act as suspicious as possible.
yeah.
it was a
Um,
good season, though.
hey, I got a question though, man, because this is one of the things I didn't understand. So, after he tracked the guy down that was in the library, he saw him in the street, and then the guy turned in, to whatever the fuck that form was, and he launched at him, and he hesitated with his gun, and then the beast like fell before he actually reached Klein, and then he was like, "Oh, you must not know I got incredible luck or some shit like that." He said, "Do you
Well, no,
remember that?"
he just says, "I must be." Like he's like, I must be like the king of luck. He's more saying like, oh, I just got lucky here. I thought that was a weird moment too, because it was like, why did that guy like I kind of think that he didn't actually kill the dude. Like I'm thinking maybe this is like a body double type thing. Because it was just a very odd moment. Like it was very strange.
Is it another coincidence?
It might be.
Is it another coincidence that happened, and also too that he had that fucking letter on him? Because like, why are you at the why are you at the library, and then you don't even know what client knows, or you don't even know what the thing is. You just fucking darted off. Like, were you told to fucking run away and like lure him to a certain place? You know what I'm saying? Like. It's a fucking mystery, I guess, but still, the whole thing was a little set up, man. In my opinion.
Oh, definitely. Which I think, like, that's again one of the reasons why I'm starting to think that he didn't actually die there, because he acts like, again, the guy acts super suspicious when you see him go into the library. He like puts up his collar and everything, tries to like hide his face, and then of course when Klein pulls out the book. Klein himself acts super suspicious and making it obvious that he knows who the guy is. So that does explain like why the guy just bolts, because obviously he's trying to hide and somebody seems to know who he is.
Yeah, they made him out.
But at the end of it, like, it seemed like that one dude who was part of the mirror incident, it seemed like he worked for the guy that Klein killed in this episode, and yet that guy was a Sequence 9 user, which means he's the weakest form of Beyonder.
Yeah.
Like that, I thought that was again. It's these little weird things that doesn't quite connect, and I'm thinking it's more not because like they just did bad writing, because so far the writing hasn't been bad. I'm assuming that these are basically like little nuggets to go, yeah, he might not be gone. Like maybe this was all just a ploy.
Fair enough. What about you, Dad? What do you think it is?
It's beautifully animated. Gorgeous.
All right. Fry, what are you rating this?
I'm going to give this one a 9. I thought this one was a really good episode. We got a good amount of story and like a little bit more understanding. The animation, honestly, this is one of the best episodes so far, especially with the end sequence. That was just fucking cool. But yeah, I think it's a 9 for me.
What about you, Dad?
No, I can't say nothing, man.
He doesn't understand anything.
I know. I really know. It's gorgeous.
All right, man.
I'm not gonna wait it like that.
All right. Well, before I give my review, let's play a clip of that closing segment out in Lord of Mysteries, man. When Klein realizes that he just said the last trigger so that his seer potion can fully digest, right? And I'm assuming that's kind of like taking it to the next level. So let me get that prepared. And hey, look at this animation, man. Like, what are we talking about here? This was Lord of Mysteries, by the way. If y'all just tuning in, we're showing a clip from Lord of Mysteries right now, where Klein, is able to digest that potion, man, and get it in.
Yeah,
and
I like how this, like, it shows that, like, we learned a couple episodes back that, like, they have to digest the potion, but the way they digest it by acting like whatever their sequence is. So I thought it was neat that his final thing was him coming to understand that divinity or divination, sorry, not divinity,
yeah.
divination isn't all knowing. That was his final, like, way he had to understand his powers or whatever. It's a neat, like, that's basically going, oh, I'm not all powerful. Like that like it's a nice way to, like, make it where his past seems to be partially, at least this one, partially coming to understand that, oh, you get all these cool powers, but you're not going to be an overpowered dude.
Right. So, and yeah, I think it was awesome, man. And also too, like, he just can't rely on those powers either, right? Yeah. And he has to use other things, man. I totally agree. Like, come on, man. This isn't a cutscene either, man. This is the whole episode, right?
It's an anime, isn't it all a cutscene?
I say that into respect to some of these other animes where, like, they put an emphasis on one scene and that's the whole fucking budget for that episode, right? And what I was trying to make a distinction at is that's how the whole fucking episode looks. That's just one part of it, right? And so with that being said, we just saw that clip. I'm going to give this episode a 9. I was thoroughly pleased with it. And this is one of my favorite animes that we're reviewing right now. I like the mysterious part, man. And normally in animes, I get frustrated when they don't answer the questions that I have when they do new shit or bring stuff in, and it just doesn't make sense. But this one, man, I'm following it. Like I got it. I got my notepad out, and I'll be writing notes. Cause you need to, man.
You
You
definitely
need
have to.
to.
I do have
And
to. I do agree though with that. That it like. I think you should like everybody watching. Maybe wait till it does have the English dub, because
Yeah.
that way you would get to enjoy the animation a lot more.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know how many times I have to pause every episode and go back so that I can watch it without having to read it as well. Like that is one thing that unfortunately I do think Lord of Mystery sucks on, but that's just because right now it's not dubbed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not even a knock at it. I mean, it's made for Chinese. I mean, it was made
Yeah,
for Chinese. Like,
100%. Yeah. Like that's not me trying to like knock it down or anything. That's just more
Yeah.
my issue.
I know. I mean, I'm right there with you. Like, I don't even rewind it. Like, if I guess Chinese is a lot faster than Japanese, so I don't have that time to like look down, read, look up, enjoy. Like, you really don't get that kind of time. I think that's what I'm kind of experiencing too. But like, I'm not going back, bro. Like, if I get lost, I'm like, damn. It's like taking a test and it's time. Like, if I don't know what the answer is, and go to the next. Like, well, damn. All right, let's see what this one is.
Oh, dude, I pause all the time. Like especially when they do like the big giant paragraphs or whatever. Like I pause and read the whole thing.
Same here, man. I mean, I watched this episode twice, so. But with that being said, I mean, not to mention, man, they give you 30 minutes of nothing but pure fucking heat. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna go to the next anime. Any more closing remarks about Lord of Mysteries? Going twice.
Keep up the animation.
All right. If you're just tuning in, this is another episode of Where's My Anime. This is episode 34. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. Now we're about to get into a fucking fire anime, one of the best animes of this year, because 1,000 Year Blood War didn't come out. Let's get into To Be Hero X Season 1, Episode 18, Died Out of Flame. Any takers who want to go first? Okay, I'll go first. So, this episode here, man, I was so... Okay, let me go back to last episode. I was so disappointed that the last episode started a new arc for Little Johnny, and I felt I was just disappointed, right? But now after watching this episode, I'm a little bit more hyped, and I got to appreciate how they did the whole like reversal point of view thing. So now we got to see Little Johnny's whole point of view of how he interacted with Ghost Blade, and also how his mindset when he was talking at the little campfire and shit around everybody else. And then we also got to see what potentially triggered Big Johnny to go ape shit again, right? And so that was super dope. But to go back, if I'm not mistaken, I think we got to see that Vortex was the one who died in the plane crash that Cyan was on for some of the previous episodes. So I thought that was a good play. But which is kind of weird. I can't quite
hurt my theory.
Maybe not, because maybe that's what they put out in the news. But my only thing is, man, they made that news on this episode, but I feel like when they first introduced that plane crash, how could you not say that a fucking hero was on board of the aircraft when they first introduced that to us back in the Cyan arc? And the only reason why I bring that up is because of the reporter guy who was like, why didn't the heroes prevent the plane from crashing? Like what's really going on? And he was being an all detective about the shit, but the whole time the news clip was like Vortex died in that plane crash. So I feel like that was an angle that was missed when he was trying to present the fact that the heroes should have prevented the plane from crashing, because it was actual hero fucking on it. per
Man, that's
se.
pretty interesting too, because didn't
Yeah,
they say Cheyenne was the only one that survived? So that means if she was the only one that survived, and it never said a hero died, then that means
well,
he never
also,
really died in the crash, right?
Not,
I
no, they
mean,
said it. I mean,
they
they said
say
it
he
in this
died,
episode.
but then also when we see the plane crash things, we have the one guy or the newspaper guy says, of
Mhm.
course, why didn't the hero save it? It gives you more context in the sense that we now know that there was a hero on the plane. It definitely makes you go, well, why didn't the heroes help this hero?
Well, shit.
But again, Vortex we know was hurt.
Mhm.
So he was on that plane. As far as we know, I mean, he could have been like still fucked up.
Yeah, because he was in a fucking, was he in a wheelchair? He was
Yeah,
in a wheelchair when little Johnny saw him, right?
yeah.
Little Johnny grilled him and shit. But we don't really know. No, 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 no. We can't even say that theory because little Johnny wasn't a kid anymore when he was watching TV and
That's what I'm
found out that
saying.
Vortex died.
We still don't know like how
We don't,
strong he was at that point because again, the last time we see Vortex in that episode, he has his trust numbers are steadily going down.
I mean, that is true.
For all we know, yes, he was a hero, but he might have been a former hero at that point.
Well, they didn't say
Um,
former hero in
a
the
former
fucking news
thing.
report, Fry.
They didn't, but again, the one that they focused on in the news report was Scion because she's the miraculous survivor.
But not in this episode. They specifically say hero. I'm just saying, man. I
But of
feel
course,
like
that
that.
would be more because they are heroes. Like to them, that would be the thing. Even though he's a former hero, they would still see him as a hero.
I mean,
It's like the what was that guy's name who his whole thing was not bending over or whatever.
oh
Like
yeah,
Firm man, firm man.
whatever, yeah,
yeah.
Firm Man, yeah, the worst fucking hero name ever. He like once he
Stay firm, I
stopped
think.
being a hero, like I mean, to us as like the non-heroes, we think of him as a former hero, but I mean, for all we know, all the other heroes still think of him as a hero. Like, yeah, he's not part of the ranked heroes anymore, but hey,
Yeah,
he's still a hero. Like, it could
yeah.
have been the same way with Vortex. Like, the heroes think of him as still a hero, but him dying isn't as big of a deal as this miraculous survivor.
Man, fuck that, man. I feel like they missed out on that, and they could have put that in the plot, and that would have made it more interesting to me. And then, before I let you guys go, I got two more things. One thing is that I don't know if I didn't catch it last time, but we definitely know that Queen is the daughter of the reporter guy, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we already knew
But
that.
I didn't know that, or
Oh.
maybe I missed it. And those two guys are brothers, right? And then we do know
That part I
that.
didn't know. Like, that was
Okay.
revealed in this one was that he was her uncle.
You know what? You know what? We did know that when we watched Queen's Art. That was the piece I was talking about, that they're brothers. And then now that we know that they're brothers, and Queen's manager guy is on the fucking dark side apparently, and it's been revealed that he's kind of orchestrating this whole chaos situation going on. And even recommended that Queen go on the fucking vacation towards where all the chaos is being had. So, and then also too the conflict between the brothers, because Queen's dad was like, "What the fuck you just say to my daughter?" Like, knowing that he was instructing her to go in harm's way. So we got to see that dynamic, and I'm gonna let you guys go because I know you guys got some points you want to talk about. But go ahead.
Real quick, I want to get onto that because that's why it killed my theory that Vortex was the guy who like had his face covered up. Because I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when they were showing newspaper guy, the scene immediately cuts to the guy who has his face all covered, and he's standing in the exact same positioning as the newspaper guy from scene to scene. I'm not saying that he is the bad guy, but I'm saying that is a cinematography hint that he is that character.
I
Uh,
don't know, man. I'd have to go back. I felt like Vortex's suit was very similar to his suit, especially in the
again, like
colors.
that was my original theory. Like, because Vortex seemed like a bad guy. He definitely seemed like a bad guy. But with him being dead, because I do
So,
like he or supposedly being dead. If we take him off of the board, then again, like it's just a cinematography tool that happens a lot in movies and TV shows and stuff like that, where they do the from one scene to the next. And like I said, he's in the exact same positioning, and it's so quickly done. Like the way they have the scenes cut from one to the other, that
yeah.
it makes it seem like, to me, it seems like they're trying to hint that he is that bad guy. And as Jay said, it's obvious that the manager he's playing. It seems to me that the manager's playing both sides. He's being the good guy and the bad guy just so he can make money. He's a businessman. He said it himself. Like he's just trying to have some chaos out, because having chaos means that his heroes do good work. His heroes doing good work means that he racks in the fucking cash. How he does, I don't really know. They don't ever really explain that too well. But it definitely, to me, he's the one who's playing both sides. And I'm thinking he somehow has gotten his brother, which, as you said, they dropped that in this one, that they are actual brothers, to like help him along the way. And I did think it was funny that he basically tells Queen to go get into danger, and then when he looks back at his brother, he's like, "That's not a problem, right?" Basically, like to be like, "Are you going to fucking tattle?" Like he even has like the shit eating grin. It's such a good little moment.
Yeah. What about you, Dad? What you think?
Oh yeah, man, that's a great episode, man. I liked it's the dynamic is crazy. Like how we already know that Ghostblade killed Big Little Johnny's dad, and like when they're sitting in the car, like I just I'm gonna say, showing like that different perspective from Little Johnny's perspective, like when they're in the car and at the camp and all that. Like in the car, I think it hits the hardest, man, because like little Johnny is looking at Ghostblade and having memories of like how he used to have with his dad. And he's like, man, yeah, Ghostblade's a great guy. He's bringing back all these memories and times that I used to have with my dad. And he used to do this and he used to do that. Like, man, this is bringing back memories. And like sitting there as the viewer watching, like, yo, this is dude that killed your dad. Like, yo, this is insane. This is crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely a choice they made on how they did these episodes.
Yes, and they
Like
done it
yeah,
phenomenal.
yeah.
Great. Beyond great. I can't think of the right words. Like, but and then to double back down when he goes to the campsite, you know, like, on Ghostblade's side, we thinking that little Johnny doesn't. He's not into the fact that he knows Ghostblade's trying to get to know Lolly because that's his daughter and stuff. Like we think that he's trying to figure it out just like everybody else. But to say he's smart enough to actually have the insight to be like, yo, that's his daughter. He's trying to get to know her and talk to her. Let me see if I can get these other people to notice this shit too. Let me act with it. And still watch it all go south, but from a different perspective. I like that, man. That was nice. That was nice. To go back and talk about that plane though, man. I'm, I'm hoping next episode, or at least within the next 2-3 episodes, I hope they go back and talk about the plane because
Nah,
like
man, we're getting another arc, man. I feel it. I feel it in my fucking bones, man.
I
Every
mean,
time
and
I wish,
easily, yeah,
every time I wish
easily
for
to
them to
begin.
fucking keep going, man, they just gonna go to another arc.
Hey, I mean, I'm fine with it, especially being closer to this part because like, wouldn't it be crazy if Hero X was really the one that started off passing the baby along and making like for whatever reason he had the insight to know that that would help trigger Cheyenne to become like a fake hero or survive the crash, or if he just sabotaged the plane to fake his death on his own type shit. Like maybe he's a hero, even though we kind of might be like the villain, or we kind of see him as the villain right now after the shit with Ghost Blade. Little Johnny's dad and him. Like I just want to get more of the pieces on that side. I'm hoping that's what the next saga or whatever it goes into. Man. I need to know more about Vortex.
I do think
I mean,
that my theory that X is using like the alien tech. I think this episode does give it some more like points to it, or a little bit more, because they talked about how the alien tech makes both trust and fear worthless, essentially.
yeah.
So I'm wondering, like, I do think it makes it a little bit more likely that X probably uses the alien tech somehow.
I want to know who the fuck killed Moon, and then I also want to know why he did that. Like, I mean, can we get to the real shit, man? Damn. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I get those answers, man. I mean, we talk about Lord of Mysteries, man. Like this show, man. My God,
yeah,
bro.
Hero X definitely likes to take its time to answer
Fuck.
questions.
This is episode 18, man. But what do you guys rate this episode?
I get a 9. I get a 9. I think it's always gonna be a 9.
I got you down for a 9, man. What about you, Fry?
I think I'm at an 8 again.
Oh shit, I had you down for a 9 too. Okay.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna give it a 9, man.
We might have to start doing that. Predict what everybody's gonna judge the episode before we judge the episode to see how close we get.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I was thinking that Fry was gonna say it's a 9.
I don't know. Like, I thought it was a good episode, but there wasn't. I don't know. There's something missing to it to bump it up to a 9 for me. I don't know what, but there was something.
It didn't have action like that, but I think it's still good shit.
I will say this though. I think we keep on the Little Johnny arc. I think we get one more Little Johnny episode.
We gotta see it five.
Yeah, we gotta see whatever happens next. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Hopefully we do. But with that being said, any more closing comments as we move along? We got a 50th animes in here tonight. You good?
I think I'm.
Well, I'm like, last thing I was gonna say, I'm surprised we such on. Like Little Johnny has been a hero, but he's never actually fought. He was just a mascot. That was pretty interesting.
That we still haven't seen him do anything power wise.
He's just a cheap mascot. And that's what got him up to the top.
Yeah.
I got a theory we're gonna see some more next episode, maybe.
I think so too, yeah.
Who fucking knows with 2P Hero X? But moving along, those of you guys who are just tuning in tonight, this is another episode of Wheresmyanime. We just reviewed 2B Hero X, and now we're about to get into one of Dap's favorite, Dan to Dan season 2, episode 18. We became a family.
I'm starting this one. I loved this episode. It was awesome. The fucking rock concert part was fucking hilarious. You got the ghosts fucking rock on, everybody's heads fucking slinging up and down. The fucking Grammys even got her fucking wand shit going. Dude, I was dying. I love this whole episode, and it also even has its sweet moments where they all Gigi realizes that he's part of the team, that they're all one group, or as it says, we all became a family. It has its sweet moments. It's still fucking funny. Sure, we don't have any hardcore fights or anything in this episode, but to me that's not really a big deal because there's so much character growth in this and just so much humor that it makes the whole watch a pleasure. I loved this whole episode.
I agree with you. It was short and sweet. Man. It's crazy seeing what normally would be a quiet little session of what would be an exorcism because it was a quiet little chant. It turned to a whole rock concert. That was pretty wild. It's dope seeing Gigi's perspective on the evil eye, saying hey, he spent his whole life just wanting to be with friends and play with people, and he never got that chance. And now that he's out and living with me, he can kind of get closer to that chance. Like this is a sad way to go out, which is
What a
which is
wussy.
which is it's an interesting way. Like I never really thought like an exorcism as a death. I just thought it was a way for the spirit or whatever to go into the afterlife and not be shackled to
No, it's
demon
not.
plane, whatever you want to call it.
No, it's not a death. That's why Gigi was saying like, no, like don't exercise him because I told him that I made the promise that I'll be here to play with him.
Well,
Like
he
he
also
wasn't
said this
saying.
was a sad way to go.
Well, yeah, sad way to leave, but I don't think he was alluding to death. I think he was just alluding to the fact that if they exercised him, that he wouldn't be able to be with him anymore and continue his promise of playing with him.
I think both.
My theory.
It's both.
My theory.
Like it to me, it did seem like they definitely made it seem like the spirit would go away, but for Gigi, it was more about him promising to help the guy, or the third eye,
wussy,
whatever you want, dude. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's kept true to how Gigi's character has been throughout the time we've known him. Is that he's just a sweet dude. He was fucking annoying sometimes, but still.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like when Owen was going to school, he in the background. Motivation, dedication.
I love the whole bathroom scene too in this episode, where he walks and they make it so slow. So it just like at first I was like, what are they doing? I don't get it. But it just keeps going and it just becomes funnier and funnier for some reason. And then like the girl Momo opens the door. Like, oh my god, it was perfection. Like, it just cracked me up. Like I said, this whole episode had me just fucking laughing my ass off. I loved this episode.
Yeah, so real quick, I think this episode was okay. I think I did like the whole like band exorcism shit. When they pulled up and like she was saying they're not mediums and thank God they're not. It was comical, man. I just didn't like the whole Gigi spirit, crying on the fucking table. That shit. I don't know, man. I didn't like that portion of it. But to each his own. And I also this reminded me of another anime that failed horribly at this, which was fucking My Hero Vigilantes when they were having their whole little concert bit. And I was like, man, like I honestly don't mind watching this episode of Dan and Dan with the whole exorcism band, right? Like I was still engaged even when they were saying their shit. Like it wasn't like,
By the way,
terrible.
are you watching this dubbed or are you watching it subtitles?
So
I think I watched the dub. Yeah, I'm watching it.
Dude, I love, like, I don't know if it translates the same in the subtitles, but where they're like, "This is our Exorcist song." Like, it's
Yeah. Now it was dope, man, and I was still engaged, right? Like I wasn't just like, "Oh, this is some bullshit. This is a bullshit ass episode." Like now I was watching, I was like, "Okay, they fucking getting it up there, man." Oh, that was cool. The main thing I didn't like about this episode, I'm talking about Dan and Dan season 2, episode 18. We became a family. Was the fucking ass pull at the beginning where Gigi goes fucking evil eye on him. And they just doused him out with water after he did one kick to the house and fucked it up. I was like, "Fuck, man!" I at least. What are you saying?
They did it twice. So I kind of did the same thing too. Because right after he got exorcism, it started raining. He snapped in and punched Okron, and then somebody ended up dousing him again, and he was right back to GG.
Yeah, no, that was cool, man. I'm talking about at the beginning of the episode because the last episode ended off with him fucking kicking the table, and it was like, "Oh shit, this just happened with the soy sauce." And then the beginning of the episode just comes on, and it just douse him with fucking water. And then Grandma's just like, "You gotta be careful." And I'm like, man. And then we saw Turbo Granny like hitting him on the ass and shit. And I was like, man.
Yeah.
And then he goes, and then every time you transform, he gotta fucking be naked and draws. Like, man, whatever, man. It was an ass pull on that end, but that's cool. That's the only negative thing I got to say about this episode, man. It was cool, man. Wasn't my favorite end of that episode, but it was cool.
I did call it last episode. I figured this was probably gonna be more of a slapstick, just comedy relief character
That's
building.
not what you said, man. That's not what you said last episode.
It's all on wax, man. Don't hit the wax.
You said this is gonna be the best one yet.
I mean, it
What
was
y'all
a good
rate?
episode. Probably the best one.
I loved it. I thought this episode was great.
What y'all rating this episode, man?
It's a 9 for me.
I got you down for a 9.
Yeah,
I'm saying 8.
I got you down for an 8 too. I'll give it a 7.5, man. It was straight.
when you got me laughing as hard as this episode got me, I don't know if I can give it anything less than a 9.
Oh, I will say that though. I'm hoping the English training arc is gonna be quick because they already kind of training to better use their powers now by keeping a correct posture and all that shit. So hopefully they have like some simple like training shit that we'll see that'll amplify everybody's powers throughout the rest of the season.
For sure. So with that being said, this is gonna be our last anime we're gonna review tonight. It is Sakamoto Days, Season 1, Episode 15, Round and Around the Tower. Those of you who are just tuning in, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 34. Appreciate y'all viewing in tonight. Sakamoto Days, man. The plot fucking thickens. That's all I gotta say about Sakamoto, man. I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. And it kind of went back to its season 1 roots, right? Like, a conflict happens, and then let's say, we show up, we back at the we back at the grocery mart, right? At Sakamoto place. This kind of gave me that, not season 1, but for the break. This kind of gave me those early episode vibes. I like how Sakamoto got it in, man. And then we got a little backstory about, what's his name? The dudes with the thread.
Apart.
You said it was what?
Apart.
Yeah, stupid shit. Yeah, it is.
They even have it where his dad calls him that. So I guess that's his actual name. Because I thought they were just code names. But then in his memory, his own father is calling him Apart.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's maybe that's how he sees it in his own memory.
Maybe a symbolism.
Maybe. But yeah, man, we got to see the backstory of that fucking psycho child. And then we got to see Sakamoto fucking get busy. The coolest part in this episode, which I have to look his name up, but the guy that's from the JAA, well, this is the second coolest part. The guy that's from the JAA who has the samurai sword. When the fucking tower is leaning, bro, he just casually walks out there. You know what I'm saying? Does fucking
One quick draw.
Precision breathing level 5 and just fucking slash that fucking concrete slab and then levels the fucking tower out while Sakamoto's on the fucking tower with threads across his fucking face. I thought that was a pretty cool moment, man. And
it goes back to the taxi cab and the guy's like,
just run the bathroom. That shit was funny, man. It was hilarious. And then, before I pass it to you guys, I just want to say, like, what I meant by the plot thickens, now we know why those inmates were, crashing out in the city, and why maybe not why we still knew why the JA kind of intercepted them, right? But we know that the slur was aiming for the JAA headquarters, and he's there now. And honestly, he has one punch power ability. So this is going to be very interesting to see who, and we know Slur is
the white-haired one, not the other guy, not the one punch guy.
The guy who's with Slur, you know what I'm saying? Has one punch capability, and then we also know that Slur used to be part of the JAA. So that is a interesting fact too. So yeah, man, I'll pass it to you guys.
I don't know. It was cool. I thought there were some good parts to it. There was.
What I love about this, I like the John Wick reference with the JA Association when they show call center scene. When like when they called up, and they're like, "This JA, do you need help with assassination?" Yeah,
Oh yeah, assassination, murder, or accident. Like what?
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was pretty funny.
yeah, that was funny for sure, for sure.
I I don't know. Like there was like I thought the episode overall was good, but this is another one that there just it felt like there was something missing to it. I did think there was some really good funny parts, and we got to see some cool stuff like that. As he said, the old man with the katana doing the badass slash. He just does that, walks away because he knows Sakamoto's got it handled. I do like that. Again, Jay's right. It does do kind of like a season one playback in the way that now a part seems to be trying to become, or seems to be becoming part of their little group, or at least Sakamoto's willing to let him try it. Which I also think is like weird and kind of funny because this dude like is a literal serial killer. Like, like don't get me wrong, the other like Shin and Sakamoto of course are assassins. They've killed who knows how many people, but like to them it was just a job. Like this guy, he's a serial killer. He got pleasure from killing people. Like he was fucked up in the head.
Yeah,
but,
let's see what the insides look like.
Yeah, but we also did see in the last episode that he's got some weird fucking OCD. I bet he'll be awesome inside the grocery store.
Oh, damn, he's gonna be doing all the talking and shit.
Yeah, he's gonna
give him a raise.
Hey, and how about I'm sorry, man, but how about the fucking store is all back together after the previous episode when the shapeshifter guy and
and it was all
the other guy who fucking rushed the register. That shit was all fucked up the other episode, man.
Well, it was being fixed.
He had the cleaners in there too, though. Yeah.
All the cleaners cleaning in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess. I guess.
Honestly, man, I'm honestly personally, I like the part characters, so I'm glad he's gonna be part of the scene. I'm glad like everybody from the little prisoner, throwaway team they got put together by Fleur, all of them they get fucking assassinated and thrown off the curb. We actually get to keep one of them, man. He looks like he's like one of the stronger ones too, bro. I'm dope to see how his character's gonna grow with the team. See how they do. I think it was a great character. It was a great episode.
I did also like that, like they had it where like this was all planned by Slur. The serial killers, the only thing that they were meant to be was a distraction for the JAA. I thought that was, a good way to show that Slur isn't just some madman, that he actually is, thinking stuff out. He seems to have a plan. Like, it's definitely building up our villain. It's making him seem that he's more than just, a really good killer or something. Like, this guy is going to be a problem. It seems like he's going to cause chaos. One thing I was a little confused, because Jay's right where they call it the main headquarters, but then also at the same time, they said that this wasn't, like, the headquarters. At another that kind of confused me in this episode as well. The headquarters he went to was the Kanto region's headquarters, I think is, if I remember right. I might be wrong on that.
Is it Kanto region? No, is it?
I'm pretty sure it was Kanto.
Ask Kanto?
I don't know, man. But I'm just saying that, like, that's what I think, or something like that. I don't know. But
it's all good.
It did just confuse me a little bit that it seemed like it called it main headquarters at one point, but then it was like, this isn't the headquarters for the JAA. This was where the top brass are. It's just the best of the Kanto region or whatever they're fucking called. Damn.
Somewhere for them to go to show force. I did like that part too, though, with that security guard like came over there like, hey, are you guys employees here?
Yeah, they're like, no, man. And he's like, oh, well, that sucks for you.
Yeah, he's like, either you gotta leave or I'm not kidding.
Well, no, he doesn't even say you have to leave. He's just like, this sucks for you. I have to kill you.
Oh,
yeah. It wasn't even like you better leave. It was just, oh, you shouldn't have ever showed up here. I have to kill you now.
Dude hit him with the reverse Uno card.
Draw 2 bullets.
You guys want to go ahead and rate this episode? I'm giving it a 9, man. I enjoyed it. I was entertained. Sakamoto Days is one of those animes, man. I fuck with it.
I think I'm gonna do. I'll do 8. I was 27.5 today, but I'll do 8.
I think it's an 8 for me too.
All right, cool. Well, we about to wrap up the show. We were live on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch tonight. Follow us on our socials. We are at Wheresmyanime on every platform. We're on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch, and even on Instagram. Go out, give us a like. We appreciate all the viewers tonight, and shout out to X, man. X been showing up heavy tonight. We got a lot of viewers out there on the X platform, so we appreciate y'all. Guys, you got any closing remarks y'all want to tell the people?
Yeah, for people that view, thank you for viewing. Next time, hit a couple keys, leave a comment. We'll talk about it. Talk about you, talk about us, something like that. Yeah, we're here.
Hey, thanks everybody for watching. I'm sorry you had to listen to that.
I'm sorry too.
But other than
Excuse the hell out of me.
Other than that, though, everybody have a good night. See y'all next week.
Until the next top of the morning.
All right, guys. All right, world. And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching another episode of Where's My Anime.
Great appreciation to those who liked, subscribed, and viewed today's episode.
If you agree with what I said today or disagree with what Dab had to say, please drop it in the comment section. We will reply. And as always, I'm your boy Jay Sama.
And I'm down. We'll catch you on the next season, the next episode of Where's My Anime.
You heard?